Good morning, folks. It's Monday 29th March 2021 and I'm here at the northeast side of Apache Peak and taking a look at current icy snow conditions. So conditions have improved significantly. Let's see, Annabelle is modelling. There's a fairly nice set of tracks. That's the southbound direction, it goes through there. And as you can probably see at my feet, decent set of tracks. And they carry on across the slope. There is, unfortunately, evidence, I'm not sure how visible that is, I think you can see it about there. Looks like one or two people had small falls, maybe 10-20 feet, nothing too serious, hopefully. It's still pretty icy, but there are very good steps now with the right equipment, which is spikes, and I would certainly recommend a trusty ice axe, and of course knowledge of what you're doing with that equipment. It's relatively straightforward. But as I emphasize repeatedly on the text version of the trail report, very much depends on your comfort level on this kind of angled icy snow. The potential is still there for substantial falls, and please stay within your comfort level. Be very cautious. If in doubt, there is an excellent alternate at the Spitler Peak Trail, a mile back, which is well signed. Please take that. Don't think that if you can get up and around Apache Peak that then it's plain sailing up ahead, because it isn't. I've been up through there. I talked to a group of through hikers who went through a couple of days ago. As usual, there are still a lot of smaller patches of steep icy snow between here and about mile 175. This patch is at about 169.5, so you've still got another 5+ miles of smaller patches, but still many of them are potentially equally treacherous. So don't think that just because you can get some way around this that then it's plain sailing up ahead, because it isn't. Right now this is much more passable than it was a few weeks back. Some very good steps, and like I say, with suitable knowledge and caution, it's pretty passable. But please be very conservative with your decision making. And just to mention as well that yesterday I updated the main trail report in the text version. It's getting rather long because it has all the PCT information in as well. But please check that out, for not just for details of this section, but also for all through the San Jacinto Mountains. The weather is going to be very warm for the next week to 10 days, which will obviously result in a lot of melting. That doesn't always make things easier. It does reduce the overall volume of snow, but often it can make things quite slick on top of some of the icy snow. Where there's melting, you get a little bit of water sitting on top of some of the ice, and that can actually make it a bit slicker. So in large parts of the San Jacinto Mountains, particularly on the compacted trails, microspikes, spikes of some sort are still strongly recommended. And safe hiking, everyone.